I can share my screen. Yes. Morning, everybody. Good morning, online team. Yes. Good morning, online team.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Right. Well, at first, let me welcome you all to learn QA testing training at QATS. And me, Suresh Babu. I'm your trainer for software testing called QA testing training. Today, the 1 hour agenda is to give you the overall idea about what is this course is all about called software testing, what is manual testing, what is automation testing, what needs to be tested in any software application, for what kind of projects we go with manual testing, for what kind of projects we go with automation testing, to give you the overall picture about the QA testing course. Today's session was organized. Is it clear? Right. Online team, is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Fine. So our training mechanism is a hybrid training mechanism, like both offline and online sessions. Clear? And here the student have an option to attend either offline or online, that is your choice. And whatever I'm teaching the day-to-day sessions, the recorded content will be given to you after the class through our learning management system, a web or a mobile app. Understood? Every day I take the sessions. These are live sessions only. Whatever I'm teaching every session is getting recorded. The recorded course, recorded classes will be given to you after the class. Not WhatsApp link and all. We have our own learning management software, a mobile app and web version. Through that, we share the video content and the manual testing books, Java books, Selenium books, everything will be shared to you using our learning management software. You understand the word I'm using, LMS? Learning management system. No idea. Fine. Yes, online team, you know about it, right? We have our own web application, mobile app. Every student given a login account. The day-to-day video classes will be automatically uploaded into the LMS. After the class also, again, you can refer the classes. Got it? And also the materials, quizzes, mock tests, lots of training materials and day-to-day class videos will be shared to you through our software, where every student given a login account, that is learning management software. Clear? Right. And today, let me teach you, let me explain you precisely what is this software testing is all about. If any software application given to us, what needs to be tested? What is manual testing? What is automation testing? For what kind of projects manual testing will prefer? For what kind of project automation testing is preferred? And what are the technical skills we are going to learn in this training program? Let me teach you for the today's session. Clear about this? Before you make a decision on your career course, first you need to have the clarity what this course is all about. That is the today agenda. Fine. Here, For some time we discuss about, first of all, what is this software testing is all about. In my first topic, what is this software testing? The very simple word software testing, the industry used word is QA, quality assurance testing, software testing or QA testing, quality assurance testing, software quality assurance testing. Right. First, any of the online team member, to your knowledge, what is software testing? You tell me first. We'll discuss. First, you answer me whatever you know about software testing. Quick. Anyone online team member?
To check the quality of the products.
Okay. To check the quality of the product, what we do?
We have to test the software. Means we want better results in the market. We test the software.
We
Bug
have to test
identification.
the software application before we deliver into the market.
Yeah.
I agree. I agree. The question is, what is this testing activity? We have to test, no doubt. See,
Bug
To
free.
check for any defects.
To evaluate or verify the software product.
come again.
It's to evaluate or verify the software product.
Okay, we need to validate, we need to verify, we need to evaluate the quality of the product. Good. Let me explain in this way. Any software organization, any IT company, Capgemini, Infosys, Tech Mahindra, Vatsusa, any company you name, what actually they are doing? They were into technology service providers, technology consulting companies. Airtel offering telecommunication services. Samsung manufacturing electronic products selling into the market. Netflix offering OTT services. QS providing training content, skill center it is. A software company manufacturing digital products, web applications, mobile applications, as per the market or customer requirement. After manufacturing, developing the product, by selling the product, they are doing some business. Okay. Here, there are so many technical activities involved in manufacturing, developing a software application. So many people involved. So many technical activities involved in manufacturing a software application. So many people involved in developing a software application. See here, before I proceed. See, if you consider a pharmaceutical company like Reddy Labs, they are manufacturing some medicines and vaccines. After manufacturing a new medicine, new vaccine, which needs to be tested or not? Which needs to be tested or not? Yes, online team.
Yes, it should.
They need the
Yes.
testing.
They needs to be tested. Okay. A sugar factory buy the sugarcane from the farmers. There are many stages involved in making crystal sugar. After manufacturing the finished product, here, crystal sugar, before they bag and sell, its quality need to be verified or not. Color, taste, size need to be checked. If there is any deviation, they need to reprocess. Like, after manufacturing a software application also, we need to validate its quality. Whether the developer software is meeting the end users, clients' requirements or not. Let me explain one live use case. Consider an industry like Reliance Group, Reliance Company. Let's assume the Reliance Company high-level management made a decision next year, 2025, like ICICI Bank, like HDFC Bank, we also start banking business. decision made by the Reliance Group high-level management. They want to enter into finance, banking sector. Okay, if they want to do a banking business, what actually they need? They need the funds they already have. They need the offices and buildings they can buy, they can rent. They need the staff for their day-to-day operation they can recruit. In addition to the funds, man resources, infrastructure officers, today they must require a technology support to operate the business. You agree with me? Yes, online team, do you agree with me?
Yes.
No.
Yes, sir.
They need a website for their business like reliancebank.com. They have to provide ATM machines and its operating software. They have to provide mobile apps to their customers. Finally, they need a detailed day-to-day transactions, deposits, withdrawal to enter all the transactions. They need is a software, credit card management system, loan management system, credit card management software. Like they need different application, software application to run their business. Today we know every business is a technology-enabled business. Supermarkets, hospitals, schools, manufacturing companies, any business you consider in the market today, they are using some computer software application to run the business. Agree? Today, every business needs a technology to operate the business.
Yes.
So, software companies are manufacturing, developing these software application, digital products. Come back to the use case. Reliance company want to start a banking business. They need some web application. They need some mobile apps to operate their day-to-day transactions, day-to-day business. Now this Reliance company approached a software company like Infosys. We need some technology consulting for our business. Some agreements made between Reliance Group and Infosys company. Say Infosys company agreed to provide technology support for Reliance Bank operations. The agreement is made for 5 years, 10 years, contract project, support project. Now, what are the major activities involved in developing a software? Here, precisely, Infosys company, the Reliance company, they name their bank as, for example, Reliance Bank, that is assumption. 5 years or 10 years of contract made. Infosys agreed to provide technology support for the Reliance Bank day-to-day operations. Now the discussion is, what is this software testing is all about? Right. The very first activity involved in software development, we are talking about software development first, because testing is a part of the software development to deliver a quality product. The very first activity involved in software development, requirements gathering. We are developing a software for a business. At first, we need to understand what customer business is needing for their day-to-day operations. We are developing a software for some business. If you understand what are the customer business needs, requirement, then only we can able to build a software to meet the requirements of the business. Now here, from the Infosys company, a domain expert, subject matter expert, generally called, designated as business analyst, will go to the client location. Who is client in this context? Reliance Bank. Talk to the customer representatives, collect the details about what actually they need in their application for the business. This activity is called requirements gathering. Who involved here? Business analyst and his team responsible for gathering the requirements from the client. some BRS, business requirement specification, SRS, software requirement specification, some documentation will be created. These requirements are submitted to the next level design team. System architect, design team, UI UX people involved in making prototypes, some diagrammatic representation that explain how the software need to be built. It is something like this. Before constructing a building, first we need to have a blueprint ready, like some technical documentation created that explain how the software is going to be constructed. These are called design documents, project architecture, use case diagram, database diagrams, ER diagram, some documentation will be created by the system architect. All the design documents are submitted to next level developers. Java people, Python people, PHP people, finally developers involved in coding the system as per the design. Once this coding is done, this code converted into that web or mobile app, the software application ready. So precisely, the major technical activities involved in developing any software application, first we need to understand what customer business is needing, requirements gathering, preparing some technical documentation, design, writing the code for building the system, coding, BA involved in requirement gathering, architect and design team involved in making a design, developers involved in writing the code. Once code is done, the code translated into the executable format of the software. These software applications made for our client, Reliance Bank. Fine. Here we are discussing about what is QA testing. Okay. At the time of collecting the requirement, this BA may do some mistakes. At the time of making a design, architect also may do some mistake. While writing the code, developers also will do some mistakes. This wrong coding, mistakes made in the design, mistakes made in the requirement will introduce defects. What do you mean by a defect? We are expecting something from the product, but actually something else. The developer software is not working as expected. This deviation, this gap is nothing but a defect or a bug. Mistakes made at requirements will introduce the defect. Mistakes made during the design also will introduce the defect. Mistakes made while writing the code also will introduce the defect. Okay. Now, there are so many technical activities involved in developing a software product. Many people involved in making a software product. At every stage of making the product, people may do some mistakes. These mistakes result in defects. Now, will I be able to sell this defective product to my client? Will I be able to sell a defective product to the customer?
No.
Will any customer buy a defective product? No. Listen, for any business, developing a software is not important. Selling a software is important to run a business. Agreed? Making a software is not important. Selling a software is important to run a business. Supposing I recruited a big team, 3 months or 6 months of effort, we made one web application, we made one mobile app, uploaded into Google Play Store, nobody downloading my product, nobody buying my product because of the defect, no revenue generated for a company. One day I make a decision, enough, stop the business. Because no sales, because of the defect, no revenue, but every month we have expenses, definitely the business needs to be closed. So, developing a software is not important, selling a software is important to run a business. If I want to sell the software to the customers, if I want to sell my software to the market, I must to deliver a quality product, I must to deliver a bug-free product. Accepted? Nobody ready to buy a defective product. Today, nobody ready to buy a untested product. So after making the product, before giving the product to the client, in between we need to have a check. These developed software is meeting the client expectations, client business requirements are not. Such a cross-check activity, such a confirmation activity is called testing. So testing is a process of checking whether the developer software is meeting the client end user requirements or not, and finding the defects, finding the bugs. So after developing the software, before giving the software to the customer, before we start selling the software into the market, we need to have a cross check whether the developer software is working as per the end users, as per the client requirements or not. Such a cross check activity, such a confirmation activity is called QA testing, quality assurance testing, software quality assurance activity. Nothing but very simple words, testing. We know after manufacturing any product, it may be a mineral water bottle, it may be a crystal sugar, it may be a medicine, or it may be a software application which needs to be tested before the sale. Software applications also needs to be tested like other products. A pharmaceutical company manufactures new medicine. So many teams, so many people involved in making a medicine. Before the sale, they will be submitted to quality check. Once a quality check department tested in various ways and given a stamp tested okay, QC pass, then only the management starts selling the product into the market. Like even software applications also needs to be tested. If testing is optional or mandate for a software industry, you tell me. Software testing is optional work or a compulsory mandatory for a software industry. Mandatory to deliver the quality product, because no customer ready to buy a untested product. Will you buy a untested medicine? Will you buy a untested mineral water bottle? So testing is a proof that the product is ready to use. Testing should give the confidence. Testing should give an assurance, no risk in using my product to run your business. A testing activity not only finding the bug for the betterment of the product, to assure the customer no risk in using my product to run your business, every software application needs to be tested. Please confirm the online team. Is it clear?
Yes, sir. Yes, it's clear.
Yes,
Right.
sir.
Let me extend the discussion now. See, there are many technologies available in the market for building software applications. .NET, Java, Python, PHP, React, Angular, SAP, Oracle, PeopleSoft, Siebel, Salesforce, artificial intelligence, so many technologies available in the market for building software products. Any technology used to build the product, finally the software application needs to be tested. You go with me?
Exactly.
Any technology used to build a website, any technology used to build a mobile app, before the sale, the software application needs to be tested irrespective of the technology behind it. You go with my statement.
Exactly, yes.
Yes. So for example, let us consider one software company. One team working on .NET for one client. They made one application using .NET technology. Other team working on Java for another client. Other team working on PHP. Other team into developing mobile apps. Finally, all these applications submitted to QA department. Once QA department tested, say everything is okay, then only the management starts selling the product into the market. The point what I'm highlighting, the software testing is not technology dependent. Whatever the technology used to build your website or the mobile app, finally that application needs to be tested. We have different business domains in the market. E-commerce, banking, finance, CRM, retail, whatever the technology, whatever the domain. E-commerce application also need to be tested. The CRM application also need to be tested before the sale. That retail application also need to be tested. That hospital management needs to be tested. The school management software also needs to be tested. Even the supermarket billing application also needs to be tested. Testing is not technology dependent. Testing is not business domain dependent. Any software application needs to be tested after the construction before the sale to ensure its quality. No customer ready to buy a defective product. No customer buy a untested product. Finally, if I want to sell my product into the market, no doubt this software application needs to be tested. So for this is the reason why last 18 years, there's a consistent, continuous job marketing QA testing field. 25 years back, we have older technologies, COBOL, C, C++, Fortran, Foxbase, DBase. After making the product using that old technology, even that application also need to be tested. Today we have .NET, Java, Python, PHP, something. Even today applications also need to be tested. Tomorrow the new technologies will come. Developer use new technologies for building the product. Even that new technology application also need to be tested. Artificial intelligence applications also needs to be tested. Artificial intelligence application, again made by one developer. They also made by developers only, correct? No guarantee they were made correctly. Before we sell that AI product, even that AI product also needs to be tested. So, as long as the software industry in the market, QA testing will be there. Because whatever the technology used to build the product in future also, even that application also needs to be tested. Understand the point? So, today, software applications are running the world. The world is run by the technology and software applications today. As a tester, we need to ensure this application runs properly or not. A business using a technology application to run the business. As a tester, we need to make sure, first of all, this application runs properly or not. For this, QA testing, software testing is mandate before the sale. Fine. If you confirm, I go with my next discussion. Till now, if you have any questions, I told you, any technology used to build the product, finally the product needs to be tested. There are different business domains. Any domain, maybe e-commerce application, banking application, CRM application, any application needs to be tested. If you have any question to me on this, I'll clarify, then I go with my next topic. No questions? Nothing understood?
Sir, I have one question.
Yes.
Oh, sir, I got a job in some other Infosys, sir, actually, for example. My present project is in the Java. Next client is in the .NET. So we must know the coding of the .NET.
Very good question. Let me clarify this question. Did you understand the question, remaining people?
Yeah, got it.
The question from the student, sir, previously your statement is, any technology used to build a product, finally the product needs to be tested. Maybe today I am working on a .NET application. Tomorrow I am going to test a Java application. Day after tomorrow I may assign a PHP application, Android mobile application. How I would know all the technologies to test this application? That is the question. Understood? Is it your question right?
Yes, sir.
Right. And listen, we are doing testing at application level, not at code level.
Okay.
We are doing testing, QA testing, on the developed product, whether the developed product is meeting my client requirements or not. As a tester, you no need to worry about what is the technology inside. Let me explain with a application level example. I open some application here. The application, what you know, the facebook.com. I want to verify, I want to test. Supposing today our developer made the home page of the Facebook with three major features here. Creating a new account. After creating the account, login, the user able to reset the forgotten password or not. Okay, what is the first feature needs to be tested here? A new customer come to the website who do not have an account will able to create a new account or not needs to be tested. Now I want to test create new account feature properly working or not. How I test it? How testers will validate it? You tell me. First I click create new account button. What is expected? When I click create new account, what is expected from the system? It should display redirect to new user registration page, correct? Yes. It redirected to new user registration page. So finally, create account button working or not? Yes, it is working. Okay. Before I proceed, check the URL and answer me. What is the technology used to build this website?
PHP.
PHP. But I do not know PHP. Not required. Because I am not doing testing at code level, I am doing testing at application level, system level. How you continue further? Create account functionality working or not? No. How you continue further testing online team? We enter some first name, we enter some surname, we select the date of birth, we fill all the remaining details and click sign up and verify a user able to create a new account or not. After creating the account, I go back, enter the registered username, password and click submit, then verify newly registered user able to log in or not. I enter username, I enter password, whatever the account I created, I enter that username, password and click submit button, then verify newly registered user able to log in or not. A old customer come back to this website who has an account but forgot the password. Whether this customer able to reset the forgotten password or not, I want to test. How I test? Click on forget password link. What is expected from the system? It should redirect to reset password page. Here I enter my mobile number or email ID to continue. So finally, we are doing testing at application level, not at code level. Getting my point? In order to test the Facebook application features like this, do you require the knowledge about the PHP? Because Facebook made using PHP. Yes, the student who posted this question, you answer me now? Yes.
Yes.
Do you require the knowledge about the PHP or .NET or Java or Python to validate the application features? That is my question. Yes, online team, I am waiting for your answer.
Okay, cool.
Be code level, it is not needed. The application level, it is needed.
You asked me, sir, if I am testing a PHP application, do I require the knowledge about PHP? When I am testing a .NET application, do I need the knowledge about the .NET? When I am testing a Python-based application, do I require the knowledge about Python? That is your question.
Yes.
As per my discussion, you tell me, Do you require the knowledge about the code inside?
No, sir. We don't
Hmm?
need that much of the. We don't
Not
need.
that much. First of all, we do not require the knowledge about the code inside. Because we are not testing at code level, first of all, the code will not be given to you. Correct? First of all, the code will not be given to the tester. Java developers, Python developers, PHP developers made a app, created the code, converted the code into website, converted the code into mobile APK, application given to you, not the code of the application. You are operating the application like a user. I repeat my statement. You are operating the developed application like a end user and confirm whether it is meeting the user requirements or not. For this, you do not require the knowledge about the technology or code inside. Let me explain in this way one more time. What is this? What is this?
Mouse.
Mouse. Okay. A developer created a mouse product. A tester asked to test all the features of the mouse are working or not. Left click working or not. Double click working or not. Right click working or not. Scroll option working or not. In order to test the features of this product, will I open this? What is the board inside? What is the technology inside? What are the transistors or ICs inside? Do I require the knowledge about this? To test the mouse features are working or not, do I need the knowledge about the technology inside the mouse?
No. No,
Not
sir.
required. Not required. Because we are operating the mouse like a user before selling the product to the user. See, we are testing whether the developed product is meeting the user requirements or not. So we have to behave like an end user, operate the application like an end user and confirm whether it is meeting our client requirements or not. We are doing testing at application level, not at code level, for which you do not no need to worry about what is the code inside. Maybe whether it is a .NET application or a Java application or a PHP application or a SAP application, we operate like a user and confirm whether it is meeting the user expectations or not, for which you do not require the knowledge about the code inside. Clear about this point? Online team,
Yes,
everybody
sir.
please do
Clear.
confirm
Yeah.
you clear
Yeah.
about this point.
Sir, it's clear, but I do have one more question. Like
Yes.
what we normally do in the automation testing.
That I'll discuss, madam.
Okay.
Your question is, I am testing a .NET application. Do I require the knowledge about the .NET? That is your question, correct?
Yes. Yes, sir.
Not required.
Not required.
Automation testing, I'll discuss. You wait for some time, I'll discuss about that.
Okay.
We are using a tool like Selenium. Okay, we give commands to the Selenium to test something in our product. So, Selenium understand Java language, Python language. You have to give the instruction to the Selenium to test our product using programming language. See, Selenium needs Java or Python to understand. Application can be anything, whatever the technology used to build the product, Selenium also will not worry. Getting my point?
Yes, sir.
I repeat. Supposing this is my application, some web application. Maybe this application made using either .NET or Java or PHP or any other technology available in the market. When it comes to automation testing with Selenium, we use Selenium to test this application. These Selenium understand Java or Python or C#.NET. But this application can be anything, Selenium will not worry.
Okay, sir.
Java command or Python command to test an application irrespective of the technology used to build it. For Selenium understanding sake, you need Java language. Application can be PHP application, React application, Angular application, SAP application, any other application, Selenium will not worry. Got it now?
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Right. Now, today's session organized only to clear this kind of doubts before you take a decision on your career course. Got it? Because it's my experience that I trained almost 80,000 students in online and offline in my 12 years of teaching experience, 18 years of work experience. Okay. Many of the students are simply joining the courses because of one friend suggested, one relative suggested, somebody else suggested. You are making a plan to join into IT industry, not somebody else. You should have the clarity about what I am learning, how this will help me to make a career in IT industry. For that reason, today and tomorrow sessions are organized. Understand the point? Blindly going with a course is not at all a right strategy. We need to have proper plan and approach to make a career. To make that decision only, today and tomorrow sessions are organized. Fine? Right. So precisely, any technology used to build the product, finally the product needs to be tested. I conclude with like this. I conclude the question like this. One of the students posted a question, do I need the technology knowledge? And the simple and small example I'll give you. Let's assume in our company, a developer implemented this calculator application. I'm a tester working in the company, asked to test it. What are the features I have to test here? Addition feature working or not? Subtraction feature working or not? Multiplication, division, etc., etc., etc. Do I need the knowledge about what is the code inside? First of all, is it the code or application? Application given to the tester, not the code of the application. The Java code or Python code or PHP code compiled into binary executable file, executable application given to you, not the code of the application. As a tester, I'm very least bothered about what is the technology used to build it. Whatever the technology used to build it, that is the developer choice. Leave it. The final product, meeting my customer expectations are not only my focus. As a tester, what is my job? Whether the developer software is meeting the client customer requirements or not. So I operate this application like an end user, customer, and I verify whether this application meeting my customer requirements or not. How I test? I want to test addition feature working or not. First I input 10 plus 20. What is expected value? 30 equal to, yes, actual value also 30. Expected 30 for the input 10 and 20. Actual also 30. Yes, the addition feature is working. Now I want to test subtraction feature working or not. Minus 5. What is expected? 25. What is actual? 25. So it is working. Now I want to test multiplication feature working or not. Multiplied by 2. What is expected? 50. What is actual? 50. It's working. Do I require the knowledge about the code of the application to test like this? Not required. Many students have this question for that reason. Repetitively, I explain this. Generally, student level, many people will have this question. I do not know .NET, I do not know Java, I do not know React, I do not know PHP, I do not know SAP. Then how I would be able to test the application made using a particular technology? And again, you are not doing testing at code level. We are doing testing at app level, application level to confirm whether it is working as per the client business requirements or not. For this, we do not require the knowledge about the code inside. Clear? Fine. Now, if any software application given to us, a software application given to the tester, first we need to have the clarity what needs to be tested in this application. What we need to test in this application. Let me explain in this way. Question understood? Some software application given to you. Maybe it is a banking application, e-commerce application, CRM application, any other application. We should have the clarity what needs to be tested in the application. That is the discussion. Let me explain in this way. Okay, basically, testing is a job of finding the defects. A company hiring a tester for the job of finding the defect, because as a tester, when you find a defect, you report to the developer. Developer fix the defect. In this way, we can able to deliver a quality or a bug-free product to the customer. See, the major objective of testing, as a tester, we need to find the bugs before customer find them. Because as a tester, when I find a bug, I report to the developer, developer fix the problem. So after buying the product, customer should not face any issue. Before customer find the defect, we have to find the defect. That is the end objective of testing. So testing is basically finding the defect. Your job not done just by finding the defect. Whatever the defects you identified need to be properly documented, submitted to the developer, follow the developer to make sure all the reported defects are correctly rectified. This is how we can able to deliver a quality product or a bug-free product to the customer. To deliver a quality product, to deliver a bug-free product, every software application needs to be effectively, properly tested. Okay, what needs to be tested? Any software application given to you. Today we know mostly business applications are web applications, mobile applications. Desktop applications are outdated stories. Intranet-based applications also outdated story. Today, any business application in the market, we know it's a cloud-based web application or a mobile app. So we have to learn what needs to be tested in nowadays web or mobile apps. Any software application comes with a set of functional requirements and non-functional requirement. Functional requirement. All functionalities properly working or not. If you talk about a train booking application like IRCTC, a new customer come to the website who do not have an account will able to create a new account or not. New account creation functionality working or not. After creating the account, this user able to log in or not. Login feature working or not. A old customer come back to the website who has an account but forget the password. This person able to reset the forgotten password or not. Forget password functionality working or not. Train booking functionality working or not. Cancellation of train ticket functionality working or not. Precisely, all features working as per the end user expectations or not needs to be tested first. It comes under functional testing. Any software application comes with a set of features. Who made all of the features? Our development team. No guarantee all the features are made properly. As a tester, first we need to verify all the features, all the functionalities are properly working or not. It is called doing functional testing. After checking the functionalities, so maybe here is I given a small example. At first, I enter a valid username, valid password, and click submit button. Then verify a end user able to log in successfully or not when they give a registered username and password. Next time, I give a wrong username, wrong password combination and check that the login showing appropriate error message or not. When I enter a registered username, registered password called valid username, valid password and click submit, login should be successful. I check this. When I give a wrong username or wrong password combination, click submit, does the system displaying appropriate error message or not needs to be tested. We have to test any feature both in positive direction, also in a negative direction. In a positive direction to make sure, first of all, the feature working or not. In a negative direction with an intention of finding the bugs. Okay. After verifying the functional requirement, slowly I move on to verifying the non-functional requirements of the product. What do you mean by non-functional requirement? Other than the functionalities. Appearance-wise, good or not. Company logo, company brand colors are used in the website or not. Say for example, we know ICICI Bank. What are their brand colors? Red and orange mixture. Our developer, UI developer, design the pages using green color, yellow color. Will client will accept? No. Company brand colors used or not? Company logo properly visible or not? Company title properly visible or not? Content. Supposing a customer went to a link, housing loans. The banner, image, content must be relevant to the housing loans. If it is showing something else, they cannot understand. Banners, images, content, background colors, font colors, logos, spellings, alignments, precisely developed forms are looking good or not. Minimum appearance also required for web pages. A new visitor come to our website, the good look gives a positive impression. Okay, it's a professionally operated company. They spend some time in our website. First shot itself, it is giving a bad look, not aligned properly. It's not a professionally operated company. Let's go to some other company. The homepage appearance pulls the customers to your business. The look and feel also required. Good looking or not need to be tested, comes under UI testing. Usability. Whether the developed application easily usable, easily operatable by end users or not. Today, usability, user friendliness plays a major role in selling a product. We know most of us, we are using Windows operating system, not Linux, not Ubuntu, not Maverick, free versions, but still we are using a licensed paid version Windows because of easy to use. Many people like to use only MS Office, not OpenOffice, not WPS Office, not some other Office product. Many people do not know other Office. Everybody, mostly people know only MS Office, correct? There are many financial accounting systems in the market, but the mostly used one is Tally, all because of its easy to use. Like our application also easily understandable, easily navigatable, easily usable by end users. Many people may like to buy our product. So as a tester, we need to check our application easily usable, understandable by end customers or not. So usability we need to check. In the UI testing, we focus on appearance. In the usability testing, we focus on user friendliness, easy to use. If I feel something is difficult to use, I ask my developer, why can't we change the design for better usability sake? It comes under usability testing. Functionalities we need to check. Appearance we need to check. Easy to use. Usability we need to check. Security conditions also we need to check. All required security conditions are strongly built or not. All required security conditions are strongly built or not, we need to check. We know we enter our credit card details. Data will be stored in the browser cookies. If the data not stored in an encrypted manner, somebody can theft your data. I log in, supposing I log into my bank account, made some transaction, log out. Now I am at login page. What is the previous page in the browser history? I already log in my account. I made some transaction, log out. When I click back button, it should go back or it should not go back? It should not go back. If it went, other people may misuse my account. Understood? Like there are so many other security conditions need to be tested. It's a big story. We have a separate chapter for the security testing. Today, just I'm highlighting next to 35 sessions of the course manual testing. We are going to learn all of this concept, both conceptually, theoretically, and also in a practical, with a practical number of examples. Compatibility testing. Few people may access our application using tab devices. Few people will access our application using mobile devices. Few people may access our application using laptop or desktop devices. Today, for our online session, few people connected in the Zoom with mobile devices, tab devices, laptop and desktop devices. Zoom is supporting all of the devices. Like our application supporting different devices available in the market or not. Device compatibility we need to check. Some customers will like to use Chrome browser. Few customers may like to use Safari browser. Few customers may like to use maybe Firefox browser. Does our application properly visible, properly working on different browsers in the market or not? Browser compatibility we need to test. Few users are using Windows operating system. Few of our customers are using Mac operating system. Few of the customers are using Linux operating system. Our application is installable and working on different operating systems present in the market or not. OS compatibility we need to check. Device compatibility we need to test. Browser compatibility we need to test. Operating system compatibility we need to check. Comes under compatibility testing. User load testing. Today, mostly business or web applications or mobile apps, many people will try to access the application at a given point of time. You answer me. If I ask you, test Facebook login functionality working or no? I'll open here. If I ask you, check Facebook login feature working or not, how generally you are going to test? We enter one registered username, registered password, click login button and check the user able to log in successfully or not. Supposing able to log in successfully, we decided functionality is working. A registered user able to log in, we decided. We tested here login feature working or not by giving only one username and one password. We created one account. Same username and password we have entered and tested. Registered user able to log in or not. For example, able to log in. We decided functionality working. Here we tested the functionality is working or not with only one username and one password. When it comes to live, when you make it live, billions of people will try to log in at a given point of time. No guarantee our application can handle multiple users. Needs to be tested before we make it live. Before we make this application live, we need to test, does our application can handle multiple user load, multiple users at a given point of time or not. It is called load testing. You know, Swiggy, a food delivery platform. Now almost the time is about 9:25. They are operating the business pan-India. At this given point of time, approximately how many people may use the Swiggy app to place a food order online? Roughly tell me. Guess and tell me. At this given point of time, how many people are using a food delivery platform like Swiggy to place a food order online? They are operating pan-India. Minimum to minimum 1 lakh people. If the Swiggy server application not capable of handling 1 lakh requests at a given point of time, will they able to run the business?
No.
Functionalities we are testing with only one user. Later, does the application can handle multiple users at a given point of time or not? Supposing in IRCTC application during Tatkal hours, many people will try to buy a train ticket. So no guarantee the server can handle or not. Before we make it live, we need to check that the application can handle multiple users at a given point of time or not. Comes under load testing, user load testing. What next? Efficiency, performance testing. 1,000 people are typing the URL amazon.com and click go. 1,000 people are trying to log in. How much amount of time application taking to respond? In the load testing, our focus is that the application can support multiple users at a given point of time or not. In the performance testing, our focus is how much time application taking to respond for a user request. 10,000 people trying to log in. How much time logging taking to respond? 20,000 people trying to log in. How much time logging taking to respond? 1 million people trying to log in. How much time logging taking to respond to be measured? It comes under performance testing. Functionalities we need to check. Functional testing. Appearance wise good or not we need to check. UI testing. Usability we need to check. Compatibility we need to check. Security conditions we need to check. Load we need to check. Performance we need to test. So precisely what needs to be tested in nowadays applications? Functional testing, UI testing, usability testing, compatibility testing, security testing, load testing, and performance testing. To do these many testing activities, every company needs a dedicated team, QA team, testing team. Please confirm both offline and online student, the point what I have discussed is clear?
Yes, sir. Clear.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Right. So functionalities we need to check. All functionalities working or not in the developed application. Functional testing. Tomorrow I'll give the notes, okay? For all of this. See, once I started the actual productive training, tomorrow I'll begin with the productive training. Because I do not want to repeat the same session again tomorrow, okay? Tomorrow I'll begin with the first chapter in manual testing. So for each topic I demonstrate, I deliver, I'll give the precise running notes for manual testing, agile methodology, Jira, Java, Selenium, TestNG, Cucumber. For all of these, I give the whatever the notes you required after delivering the topic. By end of your training, your notes work like an interview preparation book. Fine? From tomorrow onwards, I'll start giving the notes for each and every topic what I demonstrate. Fine. What is manual testing and what is called automation testing? Just give me a second. What is manual testing? Look at this. I just opening one of our training project, rnhrm.qatech.com. I'm going to teach you on different live projects during this course. I will teach you on different live applications. Here, first I want to verify admin able to log in or not. This application has two modules, admin module and employee module. First, I want to test admin able to log in or not? I open the browser, I enter the URL, I enter username, I enter the password. Click login. Yes, admin able to log in. When I enter a correct username, correct password and click submit button, login is successful. Login functionality working. Next time. Next time. I enter a valid username, wrong password and click login. What is expected from the system? Remember, testing basically comparing expected with actual. What is expected? How the system is responding actual? We need to compare. You tell me when I give a correct username, wrong password and click submit, what is expected from the system? It should display appropriate error message. Invalid credential. Next time, I give a wrong username, correct password and click login. System showing appropriate error message. I give a wrong username, wrong password and click login. It is showing appropriate error message. Without entering any details, I click login. Username cannot be empty. No password entered. Password cannot be empty. You answer me, it is working or not as of now. Working or
working.
not? It's working.
Yes, working.
How I tested? Did I prepare any Selenium program or QTP program to test it, or manually I tested?
Manually.
Annually.
So what is manual testing then? Manually operating the application, not using any tools. Manually we operate the application and test whether it is working as per the end user expectations or not. Manually testing, called manual testing. That's simple. Manually testing, not using any software testing tools. But this manual testing follows a certain process, proper documentation in the real time to ensure 100% quality. If you directly test like this, as you wish, one or two features, okay. Will you able to remember all hundreds of features in your mind? If you are working on an e-commerce platform like Amazon, will you able to remember all what needs to be tested? No. We need to follow proper documentation. We need to follow proper process in the real time. First, we need to understand the project. We need to document test scenarios. We have to document test cases. We have to prioritize the test cases, review the test cases, execute the test cases. We follow a proper process and proper documentation in the real time for effectively testing a project. Small projects, which needs to be only one time tested. Small projects, which needs to be only one time tested. We go with manual testing. What is automation testing? Try to understand this. See. For example, ICICI Bank, given a contract to a software company like Infosys for technology support. Now, the Infosys company made the first version of the banking product as per the client requirements. Login feature, deposits, withdrawal, fund transfer, all remaining features are implemented, manually tested. Some defects are found, reported to developer resolved, we retested. So completely first version working. Version 1.0, first version live. Let's say they started using the product. First version, ICICIbank.com live. They started using the product. It's a long-term support project, 5 years, 10 years agreement project. Because As long as ICICI company running their business, they need a continuous technology support. They give a contract to one software company. Now, after 1 month, the management of the ICICI Bank made a decision. December month, we introduced new housing loans into the market as per the Christmas gift, something like that. A new housing loans they want to introduce into the market. The ICICI Bank people updated the same to Infosys people. This is a new feature we wanted because we are planning to introduce a new business. Now, Infosys people collected the new requirement from the client. Developers added some new features as per the client new requirement. Next version of the software was created, version 2.0. Now, my question, before releasing the modified version to the client, this updated version needs to be retested or not? Yes? Online team?
Yes, it will
Some
be
new
retested.
features are added as per the change request given by the client. Developer added new features. Next version compiled, version 2.0 created. Before giving the modified version to the client, this updated version needs to be retested or not? That is my question.
Yes, sir.
Yes, it should be tested.
Yes.
It should be tested.
Yes.
Newly added features to be tested. If connected features also needs to be once again tested. Not only the newly added features, its connected areas also needs to be once again tested. Okay, this time also manually tested. This time also manually tested. Version 2.0 released to the client, it is live. Customers started using it. Then, maybe after 15 days again, in Parliament, one decision made, Reserve Bank of India changed some policies. Every bank must follow the guidelines given by RBI. RBI changed some loan interest rate policies. They give some time for the bankers to implement it. Again, our client contacted us, Infosys company, from January 2025 onwards. These are the loan interest policies for housing loans. There are some changes. Again, our BA will talk to the client, understand the new RBI policies, organize a meeting, give a KT to developers and testers. These are the changes we have to make. Now again, developer made some changes. Next version created, version 3.0 created. These updated version also need to be once again tested. Like, as long as ICICI Bank running their business, they ask for different new requirement, they ask for some changes. So whenever a next version created, every updated version needs to be retested. Newly added features to be tested. Their connected features also need to be again tested. Modified areas need to be tested. Their connected areas also need to be once again tested. In this context, is testing is a one-time effort or a continuous effort when you are working on a long-term support project?
Continuous.
Testing is a one-time job or a continuous job when you are working on a long-term support project? That is my question.
Long term.
Long term, it's continuous.
Every updated version need to be retested. Instead of doing this retesting every time manually, better to go for? Instead of doing retesting every time manually on every updated version, better to go for
Automation.
automation testing of your project. Small projects, school management system, hospital management system, one-time development, one-time testing. Give the project to the school owner, collect the payment, story over. Where automation testing will not come into the picture. If I am doing a job only one time or rarely, we never think about automating the job. If I am doing the same job again and again, manually, one day we think about, is there any other option to automate my job? Small project, which needs to be only one time tested, rarely tested, we go for manual testing, like school management system, a website made for a car agency, students attendance management software, student library management software, a website for a college. Manual testing is more than enough. A small mobile gaming application, manual testing is enough. If you are working on a long-term support project like banking application, financial application, CRM products, Salesforce application, e-commerce application, frequently some changes will happen. Every updated version need to be retested. Instead of testing every time manually, we go for automation. Understand the point? So if you join with a very startup company who are dealing small local projects, manual testing is enough. If you want to work with a MNC who are dealing long-term support international project where automation testing is compulsory. And remember, everything cannot be programmable, everything cannot be automated. In that big MNC also, if you are working on a long-term support project also, wherever there is a chance to automate, we automate. When no chance to automate, we have to go manually. You understand my second topic? Everything cannot be programmable. Everything cannot be automated. If you are working in that MNC on a long-term support project also, if there is a need, then only we go for automation. If there is a chance to automate, then only we automate. Rest we have to do manually. So, only with manual testing subject also, yes, you will get a job in a local small startup companies. If you want to get a job in a MNC, you must know both manual and automation testing. So in this training program, we are going to learn manual testing, also automation testing. So what are the different skills I'm going to cover in this training program? Another 5 minutes, I'll conclude for today. This is the course software testing on Selenium. We are going to learn for next 3.5 months of duration. What are the skills we are going to learn? First, I begin with software testing concepts. Next to 1 week, completely the theory part, where we are going to learn software testing fundamentals. What is testing? Why testing? What is manual testing? What is automated testing? What is white box testing? What is black box testing? What is smoke testing? What is sanity testing? What is retesting? What is regression testing? Completely the conceptual strong foundation on software testing. Then I jump into the actual manual testing. Here I'm going to teach you the practical approach to manual testing. How in the companies we do manual testing in the same way I'm going to teach you on one project. I'll give the assignments on the second project. Agile methodology. The old approaches of waterfall model and V model. Today, the mostly companies are following Agile and Scrum model for building software application. Today, every IT professional must have the idea about Agile model. Jira, which is a cloud-based project management tool. A team of testers working in a project, everything should be recorded in the cloud. We use a cloud project management tool, Jira. And also, I'm going to teach you whatever the SQL essential for database level testing. Software testing concept, manual testing, Agile methodology, Jira, SQL for DB testing are the skills we are going to learn in the manual testing program. Then we begin automation testing. Here I consider you do not have any coding and Java knowledge. With that assumption, I start my training. Whatever the Java needed for Selenium automation testing, we are going to learn. You know, Java is a general purpose object oriented programming language. Java can be used for Windows application development. Java can be used for web application development. Java can be used in mobile apps development. Java can be used for developing web services, APIs. Recently, people started using Java for data science. Java also can be used in automation testing. Here we are learning whatever the Java we need for automation testing with the Selenium tool. Got it? After learning the Java, we jump into the Selenium. Then these are a few advanced concepts of the Selenium frameworks. TestNG framework, Cucumber framework, and some cloud-based project management tool will be used in Selenium. Maven, Git, and Jenkins. So in order to teach you all these kind of skills, I need time 3.5 months. No compromise on this, because if I compromise on the duration, so you may not able to learn full software testing. These are the skills essential today to crack a job in the IT industry as a QA test engineer. So no compromise on the duration, no compromise on the concepts. Clear about this? So at any point of time, generally we are offering a complementary program, CRT, for our students, that you can, all of these classes, both online and offline. So today you are attending offline session. Tomorrow, for some reason, you are not able to attend offline. No worries. You can connect online. You can listen the class for the day online. No questions asked. Our online student can come for offline. On day-to-day class, whatever I'm teaching, I'm uploading the LMS. We provide the mobile app and also web application to you. Every student given a login account. Maybe for some health reason or any other reason, you are not able to attend both offline and online for the day. No worries. After the class, immediately what the class happened for the day, the recorded video content will be available in your mobile app that you can access. Finally, you never miss even one session also. Because offline facility, online, if for some reason you miss the 2 sessions, what happened for the day, video class is available with you. And this is our learning management system. learn.qatech.com. Every student given a login account to access our video classes, manual testing, Java, Selenium books, and mock tests and quizzes are ready-made platform is available here. Almost 40,000 students are registered in this platform. In Google Play Store, you have the QS app. Okay, but actually you can download now, but so many people are downloading using. But once you register, our admin will create a login account for you. Then only you can able to access this mobile app for day-to-day access of the video courses and contents. Okay, web version available. Mobile version also available. Every student given a login account to access the day-to-day video classes and other materials, assignments and everything. So the today's session just organized to give you the overall idea about this QA testing course. I hope everything is clear, whatever I explained. Yes, online team?
Yes, sir. Clear.
Right.
Yes.
Do not expect my sessions in Telugu version or Hindi version. It's a job-oriented training program. No compromise on the delivery. Got it? Because interviews are not organized in Hindi version or Telugu version. A professional course must be learned in a professional way. Accepted? This finally, we should not see our comforts here. Finally, you should be able to crack an interview, crack a job. If you really keep that objective in the mind, there won't be any compromise on the execution methodology. Hope you understood. Because I strongly believe one no compromise is called quality. Accepted this? We are learning quality assurance testing. No compromise is called quality. For everything, if you start compromising, we may not able to achieve the goals. Fine. So thank you both online team and offline team who attended the session for today. And tomorrow I'll begin with the manual testing sessions, the same timing. Okay. Till end of your course, no change in the schedule. Once committed, fixed, it is fixed. Clear about this? Thank you. Thank you, online team. See you tomorrow on the session.
Okay. Bye.
Thank you. So if you have any questions, and as online team, you are not coming to the institute, if you have any questions, Mr. Narendra, available on the number 9154 123 123, is your support manager during the training, also post training. And we have a dedicated LMS team, admin team, and also placement team. One placement team working for offline student, another placement team is focusing on online student. Not only the training, after the training, every student, our placement team will be connected with both offline and online student, and they will help you in your resume preparation, and also they will give you the interview schedules. We can able to send you up to the interview. Cracking the job is your responsibility. That's what maximum any skill center can do, correct? We have so many clients with us. We can able to send you up to the interview. You need to crack your job. But to crack the job, we have a proper training methodology. Not only the learning this course, after each module, there will be written and mock tests. We assess you, we give a feedback, where you are lagging, how to make it. Okay, if you really take our inputs, yes, maybe first 2, 3, 4, 5 interviews may be failed, and the next interview you will get it. That is the strategy. Thank you. See you tomorrow on the class. Thank you, online team. I log off here for